Hi YouTube. Happy Valentine's Day. Um, I'm just gonna, this might be a quick one. The pump is running because Doug was out working on his truck and it's really cold out. So for Valentine's Day today, I made black bean soup to signify the massacre that happened on today and continuously happens with some very sick individuals out in this world. So, um, yeah. And for the ones that mean it in a loving way and don't know any better, or if you do know better and you still celebrate it, um, I do in a sense, but I know, and a lot of us know what's going on with it. So, hi to my new subs. Thank you, my friends, for being here. Darla, I did tell Doug you wished us happy Valentine's Day. And he said that was nice. And so, I don't know, not a whole lot going on, just saying hello and uh, tell you the news that I do know. I was up at 4. I couldn't sleep because I was really, my back hurt so bad. Um, anyway, so I sat up for a while and then I kind of laid and I was watching this old black and white TV show movie that was on. And across the bottom of the screen, they will have like the current news, what's going on in the world, that President Biden is sending 6,000 troops over to uh, Poland to be close to um, Russia and whatnot when all these things go down. And 3,000 of them are from Minnesota, the National Guard. So, um, which I don't approve of any wars, so they're not going to ever convince me that our tax money or the money that we spend that is in non ledgered bonds that they use against our social security number, which I've been looking into some finance videos, and a friend of mine, J.E. Lee, listens to a lot of a man called Christopher Hauser, and he's really knowledgeable about our social security number and the bonds that they write against us in or out of court on or off ledger. And the off ledger bonds that they use us as collateral, like literally selling our information to China and whatnot, and the bonds that are created sometimes in triple that makes us very wealthy people. And all of us all over the world are born with a number in this system. Our government systems work on, play out. See, this is one of their biggest fears, that people are going to really understand um, the financial situation in the world. And that's what President Trump was trying to bring to the people, was his Nasara Gasara, which is in the scriptures too, and it means the gold. And so he was going to try and access that and get that to all of us. So that's a lot of what I've been looking at today, and what I did mostly with a few hours of my time today, besides making my soup this morning and cleaning the house a little bit and that type of thing, feeding the kitties outside. And so, yeah, but it's pretty interesting, especially with uh, tomorrow I'll be 64. So when you're 65, the they are no longer a beneficiary of the bonds that they've written in my name and any accumulative money. If I don't relinquish that money back to them, say if I go to get Social Security right now, which I could, and I'd get so much a month, out of the money that they owe me off ledger, they would become beneficiaries of that money again with my signature. And I'm not going to go that route. I'm going to go a little smarter route. I'm going to let you know what's up with that when I do that. But I've been, for some reason, really hesitant on doing it. And I went online and looked at the forms, and I didn't have a cell phone for them to text back. And a lot of the stuff was kind of vague, and they make you jump through hoops. And I thought, nah, that's not going to work like this. I'm smarter than that. I'm going to make them jump through some hoops. So I'll keep you posted on how my friend and his friend are going to help me become wealthy. And yeah, that is important to me now that I'm getting older. I'm not going to beg the government for what I've paid in. They're going to pay me what they stole. And then perhaps I can teach everybody how to do that and access that no matter what country you're in, you know? So we'll see how that goes. It's not going to be anything immediate. I've got a year to consider how to go about this. And there are different ways, like different forms. You can go apply for a loan for a house or a car and actually turn, well, you can lien your own government officials too. And I've been considering that. So, especially the way they've treated me in my life. So, yeah, we'll see. Nothing's impossible. So, and I always knew I would have a lake home up by Lake Superior. And I don't want a big one, but it might be some really um, amazing land that I purchase or something like that. So we'll just see. But yeah, so today's been kind of interesting in that respect. And I've listened to a lot of things like that before. And I worked for a stockbroker and he was training me. And then that was in 2008. And the market broke. And of course, that's all intentional too. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, that was kind of like it is today with the economy the way it is. And we all know that they're breaking the economy all over the world on purpose so they can usher in the digital um, phase of their agendas so they have more control over the people, because it's like fiat currency anyway. I think it's from 1938 or maybe sooner. Well, for sure, I know like in the 70s, there's absolutely no gold in the reserves. It's the fiat money. Nothing is based on actual gold. It's, worthless. We aren't anything but paper. We're on paper. So, of course, the digital would make sense to some, but the point is, there still is a certain amount of bond and money, and there's forms and different things that if we learn the laws, we can learn how to manage our own money and become beneficiaries of the corporation that is the people of the United States of America. And that's what they're afraid people are going to learn how to do. And that's what I'm going to learn how to do. So, from people that have actually done it. So, if you go and buy a piece of land and you've signed that note, but you have to make sure you have a beneficiary name after it in all capital letters. And if they accept that, they have accepted your beneficiary signature and different things like that, like buying a car. and there's a certain form that you can get from the IRS. I've got all the forms, copies of the forms that my friend sent me, like buying a car and having it paid off in 2 months with forms from our bonds out of the money. So, like if somebody's getting like money for food or whatever, like EBT cards or, health care, or if you get some benefit from the government like that, you're not actually begging, which would be the word um oh I lost it, but anyway, um it's your money. you know they're giving you way less than you would have to if they showed you what was off ledger under your name, under your social security number. You wouldn't believe how multi millions each person, and that's a fact. So, gee, what was the word for? Oh, it doesn't mean to beg, but it's another word. Maybe it'll come to me. I don't know. I got so much in my head right now on this. It's like, wow. Because I have been listening to this and watching my friend for a few years now. And, if it's something I don't know, and also my friend J.E. Lee, um, his family was Masons, and he could have been too, but he decided to expose them instead. And he is a Christian man, and I do trust him like that. So if he thinks somebody else, and like here, he's been listening to this Christopher Hauser for quite some time, and then I take a little bit of stock, get it, into what he's saying about it because, you know, oh, and that's another thing I was going to say that was going across the screen this morning when I was watching that movie was that evidently all the mandates have been dropped in Canada, that Trudeau had told the police to stand down. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I saw on my or at least I think I saw it. Maybe I was seeing things. That movie I was watching, I just caught the little last bit of it. There was these robbers in this old western town, abandoned town, southwest it looked like. And there was a woman, her husband was a doctor, and another young couple, and a couple of robbers, and another guy. And um, well, the robber at first was going to take like the doctor's wife as, like a hostage. They had so long to get out of the building, like 10 minutes or something, and it was going to blow up. I didn't know why because I just caught the last part of it. But this woman that was the doctor's wife, all dressed up in mink and everything, and she's like all ready to go with these robbers. Yeah, get me out of here. Leaving her old man there, he's just like flabbergasted, And in the end, it ended up, yes, she did go with the two robbers, and the one was gonna probably die from an injury anyway, and the other people started running out of the building, and they were running up towards this old mine, and alarm had went off that, oh, it must have been like the military had set the bomb for even 5 minutes sooner than what they had said. And so the people that were running up into the hills got into this old mining cave. And when the robbers were in a car with the doctor's wife and they heard that alarm go off, they turned around because they knew that they were closer to the bomb. I don't know, somehow. So they turned around and they started driving back through the town. And for back in the probably early 50s show, I'm thinking, the whole town exploded and the car just rolled a whole bunch of times and you could hear her screaming in there and stuff, and I thought, good for her. She deserved it, you know. And the people in the mining shaft were safe. So that was the end of the show. But yeah, I have no clue what I was watching. I think I've seen it before, like a long time ago, or I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, let's see what else was on that screen. Oh, I don't know. It might have been some Super Bowl nonsense, which I watched absolutely zero until I saw a call for an uprisings. I see what he gleams out of the halftime show being satanic always, and his videos today. So, and let's see what else. Um, One short one on Sean Baker's channel. Yeah, just some of my usual ones, you know. But yeah, so well, I hope everybody is having a good day. I don't know what uh like kind of numbers you have in your country when you're named when you're little, and I know like they call it different things in different countries, but we all are we're collateral basically. We are the bonds, our names are bonded, um, and to learn what is off ledger. We know what's on ledger because when you, like in the United States, when we pay into the Social Security Administration, it shows us so many points that we have and what we've actually paid in. And, but what is off ledger and how they have used my number in the corporation that is called the United States. That's what I'm going to access and find out. And then I'm going to find out how to use it, because it isn't theirs. So, and that is, like I say, their biggest fear, that people are going to find out how to access their own currency. And they want to control all that before we get a chance to do anything like that. So, and I do believe I'm ahead of the game. So, yeah, all they can do is fake this um, stuff and try and play with people's fears and everything else. But yeah, and karma is real when people actually start retaliating in a intelligent, gentle manner. It's something that they will not be able to deal with if everybody starts knowing exactly how powerful you are as an individual in the conglomeration that is our corporation. So, and as one of the chair members, I'm not agreeing upon any wars. So if they start a war using some of my money, I want to sue them. That's how I'm feeling today. I think I'm going to look into that. Not only leaning the government for the money that they've stolen from me, but actually prosecuting them for participating in wars that I don't approve of. That's possible. So, yeah, it's been quite a day. Well, I'm going to leave it at that. I thought I'd say hello and wish you all a very nice day, no matter if it's a holiday for you or not. And like I said, my black bean soup kind of gives you an idea about how I'm feeling about the day, but um, it does in some people's minds represent love, and other people's minds it represents blood and massacre. And in my mind, it really represents nothing except the day before my birthday. So I'll be back tomorrow to say hello to everybody and wish, well, I gotta go to Bruce Sees All. I hope he makes a video so I can tell him happy birthday to us and Galileo. Well, to him. But anyway, peace, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night or day wherever you're at.